Welcome back for our second match of the day on this terrific Tuesday. To move into long on. Yesterday took some terrific catches, and that was the main story of the day. First ball. Good ball to start off by Tahir Khan. Of course, he was warming up just before this game in the nets, getting a nice little bowling session in. Been terrific so far this series. Oh, this one is smashed away. A little bit of width on offer there, and it goes all the way. A huge six here. And Khan just getting it slightly wrong here. It's really an issue with the line, I think. Just a bit too much width. Allows Anik to free his arms. And again, the margin for errors. Oh, this one's hit up in the air. It's going to clear the boundary rope with ease. Straight as a beeline. Another terrific hit. And he started off with a couple of good balls, Tahir Khan, but since then, it's just been some great hitting. I mean, this is just an outstanding shot. That is not at all easy. He tries to take some pace off this ball, but he was waiting, Anik Ahmed. He was waiting. Now this one is hammered away as well. Is this going to go the distance? Oh, yes, it will. That's another big six. And it's 4 consecutive boundaries over here, 3 of them being sixes. And a miserable end to Tahir Khan's over. This one goes magical. 23 to start off. Oh, that'd just be wonderful. This one's popped up in the air. Is this going to clear the boundary rope? It certainly will. That's another 6. Ahmed manages to get another one. And, of course, Rayhan's been the quiet one this time around. He's on 3 of 7. So, Anik Ahmed's... Again, Rayhan's probably not feeling too much pressure despite being on 3 of 7. This one's going to be worked away behind point, and it's also going to go away for 4. So Anik Ahmed going around the wicket. Oh, it's another great hit. This is probably my favorite hit of the lot. Beautiful shot. Straight towards cow corner. Another Maximo. Let's watch this. Oh, that is such a sweet hit. Fuller delivery. Played away by Rayhan. Is he going to push for a second? He doesn't need to. He really doesn't need to. That's a rare error. Oh, straying onto the pads. It's going to be worked away. And Rayhan again stepping in, making 41 of 16. This one's gone up in the air. Is this a catching chance? Yes, it is, and it will be taken. Good work there by the keeper. Very sharp glove work. You know, he also had to pay attention to the fielder. I mean, could very easily have run into him, and the fielder just gets out of the way. And that's a good catch as the danger man departs. Found the fielder. Oh, and he's cleaned him up there. Mohsin departs for a golden duck. Great ball, and that's where Fernando needs to be. Perfect line over there, and again, this is what Fernando does. Not the biggest turner of the ball, but he always fires it in. And he just clips the off stump. Great bowling by him. This one is smashed away. It's going to go behind point for a 4, but then by Kent Lanka since that opening partnership. They just managed to slow things down. This one's popped up in the air, and right on cue, they smash a 6. So the commentator's curse strikes again. Right when it just seemed like Kent Lanka were bringing themselves back into the game. Commentating cricket, I guess. Oh, this one's a shorter delivery. Could be a catching chance. It's going to take some catching. And oh, they're always capable of taking spectacular catches, especially that man, Shaminda. Well, if it's anywhere within 10 meters of him, you can expect that man to make an effort and get to it. Oh, it just looks to work that one away. Very smart cricket by Rayhan. First time he's getting an opportunity to bat. This one is, oh, it goes straight through the fielder. That is, I think he might have been in a bit more trouble. But you certainly can't get him out in this game as this one's gone away for 4. And again, Rayhan, a historic moment for women's cricket in Europe. As this one's gonna clear the fielder. Forget about that. This is why he should keep as much of the strike as he can. It's an awesome shot. Look at this. It's slightly over pitch. Cover drive 6. You just love to see that, don't you? You love to see it. Hitting mostly boundaries until now. And this one's another good shot. It's gonna take a bounce. Go for 4. This one is absolutely belted. It's going to clear the boundary rope. It's another Maximo for Rayhan as he brings up his 50 in style through the cover boundary. That's just what I love about him so much. Such a classy player. Goes in that region again. Has it taken a bounce for the boundary rope? It looks like it has. Oh, it's taken in the hedge, but it's going to fall just short of the fielder, a short third man. And to rub more salt. Every run is really crucial at this stage, and now look at that. He just carves that behind point, Rehan. Such a good-looking shot. Moved on to 62 of 30. Oh, that's another great shot. This is going to go over the fielder's head. He'd have to be a couple of feet probably taller than Curtly Ambrose to even have a chance at that one. Good effort there. A lot of traditional cricketing shots. This one's gone high up in the air as well. You can say goodbye to that too. It goes all the way. Rehan moves on to 74. And Denuwan, who's normally such a good death over bowler, a death over specialist. Oh, this one's it's just going to be a catching chance. It should be. It's taken. I just thought they'd run into each other and the ball might slip out. But again, the young man out in the deep was just a little bit enthusiastic, really wanted to get to the ball. But unfortunately, he isn't quite able to affect that one. Fortunately, of course, it's from the point of view of Kent Lanka. RBMS from reaching 140. This one is drilled straight down the ground. It's going to be another 4. Where are RBMS going to end up? Oh, this is hammered. It's going to Nico Fernando. He's not even tall enough to get to that, and he's a pretty tall man. That goes for 6. And in the end, they get to that point, which we said RBMS would really be hoping for. They set a target of 140 for Kent Lanka. You fear this might just be a bit too much. But that was such a clinical batting performance from RBMS. Welcome back to our second innings. Of course, RBMS posting a formidable target of 140 for Kent Lanka in the first inning. So this is going to be quite a chase. There's a couple of fielders back behind point. First ball. And it's a nice ball there by Ahmed, getting some good shape. Should be a fun day of cricket here on this terrific Tuesday. This one is played away so nicely through cover again. We were talking about how classy. And this one pops up in the air. If they take this catch, it's going to be huge, and they certainly do. This is an enormous wicket. And it's the first time this ECS that Jayawardena has been forced to depart for a paltry score. His first single-digit score. Oh, this one is struck very nicely. It's going to go towards cover, and it's going to just trickle over the boundary rope. And we saw Fernando bat superbly yesterday, and of course he was involved in one of the more comedic moments of the day. This one's gone up in the air. It's going to be another catch. They go bang, bang to start off, and well, this will really cripple this Kent Lanka side. Another huge wicket. Shamindo departs. Oh, goes for the big hit again. Is this going to clear the boundary rope? Is it going to get past the fielder? It'll take one bounce and go away for 4. So Fernando. Oh, goes for the big hit again. This is going to sail over the fielder's head and go all the way. Another huge hit. Clears the fence with ease. And Fernando, well, a great start for him. 10 runs of just 3 deliveries. Fernando, who just blasts the ball wherever he feels like it. Again, a bit of width on offer here, and he cuts this one away. Very nice hit, Fernando. Oh, this one's popped up in the air. Should be an easy catch, and it is taken. And that is going to be the end for Tirya Kadura. Again, this time around, he's not able to hang in there and make a big score. Pops it up. Very soft dismissal. And this one is played away behind square leg. Very nice looking shot. This one is played away. It's going to be another boundary or not. Or yes, it will in the end. That was a good chase. For a moment, you just thought he would get to it. 2.3 overs again. He's just straying way too far down the leg side here, Saiful. I mean, Tahir Khan will manage to pierce the gap there. Is a fielder going to get to it on time? Yes, he will. But they only get 1 run here, though. I mean, that was some very casual running. Oh, this is big. This is huge. This goes all the way. Another massive 6 by Nico Fernando. And if he can keep going, maybe, just maybe, Kent Lunka still have some hope. I mean, once he gets a hold of it. Oh, goes big again. This time he goes all the way once more. It's another huge 6, back-to-back Maximos to start the over. And Fernando just continuing to pile the misery on these Kent Lunka bowlers. Oh, yes, he will. He absolutely will. For the 3rd time this over, he'll send that Grizzly all the way. Another huge hit. And it's all in that cow corner region for Fernando. In a partnership breaking roll, as this one's going to go over the fielder's head. This time around, Khan. So another bowling change by them as Tahir Khan will lift this one well over the boundary rope. That goes all the way. A huge hit. As this one again just over pitching it. It's right in the slot for Tahir Khan, who watches it closely. Oh, and that's a big wicket there by Mohsin. Comes back strong. Perfect response to getting hit for 6. And again, we just wondered, can they sustain this run rate, Kent Lunka? Tahir Khan obviously has to go for it. We'll just comment on that after this ball. This one is one he finally gets a hold of, and it goes just to the right of the ice cube for a second. It was a heart and mouth moment here in the commentary box. Got a couple of laptops over here. Don't hit it this way. As, yeah. Oh, that's another huge hit. Is it going to clear the fielders and the boundary rope? We're going to wait and see. Looks like the umpire signaled it a 6, so it's gone all the way. Back-to-back 6s for Vimukti, and this over was going along really nicely for Mohsin. But Vimukti, with those 2 huge blows, gets it. Ah, Shub is unable to get the catch this time. Fernando just not doing the fundamentals properly. And Vimukti gets cleaned up the very next ball. So he hits a couple of 6s, then he gets out. And really, it's all happening over here right now. Very eventful stuff this second innings. That ball comes back a mile. Oh, and this is going to be a stumping. That's going to be the end for Denuwan. Rehan beautifully flying the ball up. Plays all around it, Denuwan. And he is stumped. Sharp bit of glove work there by the wicketkeeper, Chandra Bhomik. And it's another dot ball. He's just going to have a look at the umpire. The umpire says, let's take another look at it. And let's just take a look at this. Is there a stumping on over here? Does he get his foot back on time? Oh, he doesn't even have the ball in his hands. That is a very cheeky appeal. Let's see. Well, this is interesting. This one is struck away by Fernando. He's going to get a 4 here. And he's going to have to hit a whole lot of these. 26 and over needed here now, too. And even a 4 every ball isn't enough over here. It has to disappear. That's going to be a single. He has to get 2 over here. He's got to run to the striker's end just to be back on strike. And is this going to be run out? It most definitely will. But it doesn't matter. Nimanta has to sacrifice his wicket regardless, just to make sure that Fernando gets back on strike. And RBMS a little bit frustrated that it didn't go to the keeper's end. In all honesty, Fernando probably would have made it back on time. That's the fastest I've seen him run. And this one is going to be a misfield. It's going to go away for 4, so a rare error. And he's going to smack that one. Shouts of catch it. Well, he does bring up his 50 on the last ball, so nice personal milestone for Fernando, even though the result doesn't go the skipper's way. As Kent Lunka end up on 106 for 8. A little bit disappointing for them.